Hello everyone, it's Magmaros here. Today I'm gonna show everyone some furniture and some fireplaces that I'm making. Feel free to pause the video as much as you want to copy the style. In case you're wondering what bed design I'll use, I have one ahead in the chamber, so just show it real quick. Just making sure I don't spoil too much of my build. So this is the bed we're gonna be making. If you wonder what you need, you have 3 elegant couches. You need 2 carved benches. And then you need 2 elegant Grand Elven benches. And then that's basically it. I've already colored mine. I've disassembled the bed for everyone. So what I'll start with first, for example, is I'll move this bench right inside of the bed so that it shows the backboard being red. Then the same I use for this couch. And I increase the height just enough to make sure that you can see the mattress being red instead of being white. Then I'll place my elven bench at the back. The scale, for example, is 130 on this one, then 130 on that one as well, 180, 170 and 170, and then these are 200, and then the beams are only standard size, so 100. I move this one together until you have like the metal hugging the cushion a bit. If you don't like the clipping, or you just decrease it slightly until it's no longer visible. It doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, after all, it's just some building we're doing. Then the last bench I put all the way in the back. Oh. So right in the back of the bed. Now, of course, if you have a room behind it, it can cause some clipping. But I'll check that one later. Sometimes you can either move the beams first or move the benches first. And then basically the benches are for the side pieces to connect the whole bed. Like this. Let's see, is it the same? Slightly more inside. There we go. This is basically the bed design. Of course, you can use it for Silver Moon as well if you want to make a Blood Elven bed. Just change the colors to, let's say, gold and white with some red crystals in it. Now, for the fireplaces, I have a pretty simple system. And the way I do it, basically, I'm gonna just reconstruct this one real fast for everyone so that you can see what I use. 2 beams, then a Grand Elven bookcase, and a banner, and then another beam to cover up the stone. So basically, with what I start first is decide how big do I want my fireplace. So you can do this on all scales. You just have to change these so that the clipping looks better. And then I start with putting this one in front like all the time, so that I know how far do I want it to be. And I make sure it doesn't clip the wood. Then I'll start adding beams. Now, other stuff you can use for beams, for example, is the wooden bookcases from the Alliance. And that way you can like work away a lot of stuff. Is it a must? Not really. Just something you can do, like a personal preference. Now the fence, I always make sure, like, depends on your preference as well. Do you want to see the whole thing and then have basically the whole fire covered, or do you want to make sure you can reach the fire still? Then to cover the board of the study fireplace, I move this one together. And now for some details, I'll take the elven table and then move it in such a way that you see the pattern of the legs, but it's still covering the wood. And then to finish it off, I move the Grand Elven bookcase more back so that it's covering everything. And then a Grand Elven bench upside down for like details. Now you can decide, do you want to flip it up, do you want to flip it around, like if you want to have like an extra board, for example. If I put it like this, move it up and forward, you can put some stuff on it, but for me, personal preference is just I lower this upside down, make it kinda match the design, like more forward, more backward. And then to finish it off, I just put the banner on top, make sure it doesn't clip everything. Then of course, if you feel like it, you can cover this up. It's not a must. You can cover up certain stuff, like for example, if I don't want to use a beam and other stuff, you can take the wooden bar and then basically flip them over and basically cover your fireplace chimney in this way by connecting them too, and then it covers up everything as well. So I hope this was useful for people. I hope you like the tutorial, pause it as much as you want, and then I'll see you next time. Ciao ciao.